Hi Sagittarius, it's your friend and messenger Kay here. I hope you've had a good weekend. This reading that's coming in, this is for the coming week between the 9th and the 13th of April. Without wasting any time, let's go in and let's call the divine, because we have our candles lit, we have our incense burning. Let's call in the divine. Divine, please could we have some messages for the coming week for our lovely Sagittarius people? Let's go in with the sacred symbols and see what's coming in for you this week. Did you guys have a good weekend? What were you up to? What were you doing? Let me know. We've been having some good weather here in the east, so let me know if the weather's been good where you are. Let's see. Okay, mind, body and spirit. For Sagittarius, my beautiful Sagittarius friends, what messages for the coming week do we have? Thank you. We have jealousy. Okay, so this is card number 23. So it looks like you have something, or you have a life, or you have a partner, or something there that others could be incredibly jealous of. I don't feel this as jealousy in the sense of they want to take it from you or anything like that. But the jealousy that I'm feeling here is that they want to be able to also live the life that you're living, or have the things that you have, or the partner that you have, or whatever. I don't think it's with malice, but I think you've got a lot in your life that other people just admire, right? The thing with admiration is, we call this thing here, it's very prevalent in Turkey and Greece and all those Mediterranean type countries and whatever, where this symbol is used to ward off what they call the evil eye. That's when, you don't always mean it. Evil eye doesn't necessarily mean that somebody has cursed you or looked at you in a bad way. Sometimes it can just come from people just being in awe of you, yeah? They're looking at you and they're thinking, oh, wow, I wish I had that. And that's when, they use these little trinkets to ward off the evil eye. So, I don't know, I'm not getting malice. I'm getting people being in awe. But let's find out. Number 23 for my numerology people. And we have envy, jealous and bad vibes. This card comes in as a warning that all is not as it seems. Or maybe it is. There may be some jealousy being presented or projected at you at this time. Fear not. This warning is here to provide you with enough distance to take the necessary action to protect your heart, mind and energy. Or perhaps the good old compare and despair monster has got you wishing or longing for what another has or is doing. Sometimes the jealousy is within you. This is a powerful time to check in and see where you may be feeling inadequate or as if you were missing something. Meditate to shield yourself from negative thoughts, envy or jealousy. Ah, I see. So you could be seeing somebody who is in the job or in the position that you wanted to be in or whatever, and you're thinking, oh, they're incredibly lucky. But or somebody could, it's a vice versa, they could be looking at you and thinking, do you know what, I'd love to be in the position that you are in. This is what we're talking about for this week. So let's go in with the familiars. The familiars are those animals, creatures, bugs, whatever you want to call them, whatever your familiar is. They're the ones that come in at your time of need, when you're at your lowest. And they are there for your protection. When you see them, just know that you are in the right place at the right time. Who do we have coming in for Sagittarius? Oh, hello. What do we have? Fire. This is your fire sign, okay? Lion. Let's go in and have a look. So if you see a lion, which is highly unlikely in this country to see a lion unless you go to the zoo, but if you see them on t-shirts, drawings, paintings, anything, you see the symbol of a lion, know that at that time you are protected and you are not alone. Let's see what advice they've got for you. Why are they coming in to say hello to Sagittarius? When you envision lions, you may think of the impressively large males with their showy manes and loud roars, but it is actually the females that do the bulk of the hunting for a group of lions. Oh, well, why doesn't that surprise me? Hey? Okay. Known as a pride, working together, they bring down prey much larger than themselves. They often help raise the cubs of other members of the pride, guarding and nursing the young of all. Because of this, the lions are the perfect representation of feminine power. All of us have a feminine side, no matter what gender we identify as. This card is a good reminder to get in touch with those aspects of yourself that you consider feminine, whether that is nurturing people you love or being fiercely defensive for those you consider to be part of your extended family. Feed others, guard your territory, or simply lie around in the sun giving affectionate headbutts. Let your inner lion roar. Oh, what a fantastic message. Let me know if you are going on holiday and where you're going. If you are going to be laying in the sun and just relaxing, let me know. That sounds like so much fun. Okay. The message for you is the lioness is the epitome of feminine power. Strength is much more than merely muscle. Can you work with others to achieve positive goals? Do you stand up for what you believe in, defending those who can't defend themselves? Don't underestimate your own power, Sagittarius. And if anyone else is foolish enough to believe you're weak just because you're smaller or quieter, be sure to prove them wrong. Okay, so you have the strength of the lion coming in this week. If you are having inner thoughts of maybe I'm not good enough, that oh, for goodness sake, inadequacy. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me today, Sagittarius? See, even I can't speak properly. So if you are feeling inadequate, that is the word I'm looking for. I'm not going to try it again. I have these words sometimes, Sagittarius. The more you get to know me, you'll see I have these little quirks where I can't say certain words. And there is this thing that protects your mattress that I just can't, that whole word, I cannot, I'm not even going to attempt it. I just can't say it. And inadequate, today, inadequate is one of those words that I'm having difficulty with, and I'm laughing. So I'm laughing at you thinking you're inadequate because you really are not. It's something to be laughed at because you are strong. Yeah, you're a tower of strength. You just need to believe in that power. Sagittarians, each and every one of you out there, the minute you see somebody who needs help, somebody fallen on the floor, somebody is trying to reach up and get something and they're not able to, you rush in there. You rush in there to get your blessings, right? And that is a strength. You don't see race, color, creed, gender. You're not helping them because you think they're a weak woman, or you don't think that as a man they're not man enough. None of that comes in your head. The minute you see someone, you foresee that they're going to need your help. They're going to struggle with this. I see you running towards them, right? And the universe repays you for that protectiveness that you have over earthly people. Yeah, you are definitely what we call earth angels, right? You're always there to save other people. The question this week is, can you save yourself, right? Don't worry about everybody else for just this week, right? We are talking about you and we are going to focus on you. Let's see if I talk the talk, but let's see if we walk the walk. And this is the message that they want me to give you. I'm very confident that it is. And confidence is the key word, right? For this week, for you, Sagittarius. Chin up, my lovely. You are strong. Mind, body, and spirit. Work on your inner strength and your inner core. Do those meditations. Put it out to the universe what it is that you need, what you need courage for, okay? And you will find it will fall at your feet, right? Because you're going to be persistent and you're going to keep asking. You're going to strengthen your core with the yoga or whatever it is that you do to just be with yourself. Whether it's music, whether it's whatever it is that gives you that confidence, that strength, that's what you're going to be focusing on this week, Sagittarius, okay? You need to. No, don't tell me you haven't got time. Everybody has got 5 minutes to spare, okay? We all have it. Wow, would you look at that? You've got 2 cards coming out. And both cards have the exact same digits on. So you're looking at 2121 or 1221. So 2s and 1s are very important. Very, very important for you this week. So look out for 21s, 12s, 1s and 2s, all right? What am I thinking? What's coming in? Coding. Who's doing coding? That's 1s and 0s, isn't it? Why did that coding come in? I don't know. But some of you are doing technical stuff, IT stuff, things like that, okay? That's coming in strong. Okay, let's have a look. Right, first of all, focus. Energy levels. Your keywords are prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. Ooh. That day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. Okay? So you're going to need the strength. You're going to need to put your hiking shoes on this week. Sagittarius, you need to climb that mountain, right? There's no elevators, there's no shortcuts. But this is why before you start that climb, you need to focus on your energy levels, right? So like I was saying, this week you need to make time to just be by yourself, focus, meditate, work on your inner core, right? Because there is some climbing that you've got to do. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that you're going to get to the peak of that summit, right? You will. You're getting closer and closer and closer. You just need to take a break, right? And 1221, taking initiative, change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, and high vibes. This is where we want to get. We want to raise our frequencies. We want to raise our vibrations. Okay, they were your keywords, and your message is work with what you have, and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. So, we're going to be strong. We're going to be proud of ourselves. We're going to have that pride of and take ownership of who we are, because we Sagittarius, we are fantastic, aren't we? The whole bunch of you. You are super fabulous superstars. We are going to focus on ourselves this week. We are going to stop offering help every 5 minutes, because when you're helping somebody else, you're changing your focus, changing your direction. And as difficult as it is, you need to lay around for a while and say, do you know what? I'm fabulous. I am fantastic. Look at me. Embrace that feminine side and just be like, I am fabulous. And you need to stay in that energy, right? For this week. Like I said, 5 minute energy boosting meditations. You can find them all over the internet. You can find them here on YouTube as well. There's some really fantastic stuff out there. Beginners Pilates, beginners yoga, whatever it is. Not too strenuous, because you've got to get to the top of this summit, whatever goal it is that you've got sitting at the peak of this mountain. You've got to get to that. So what they're saying to you for this week, just lay around and be fabulous and invest in yourself, and you will find that by the end of the week you'll have enough energy to get to the end of the goal, my friend. I hope that resonates with you. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you think it's nonsense. Let me know either way. But who doesn't want to just lay in the sun on one of those lounges and just say, I am fabulous. I am fantastic. I am strong. I am proud. All of those things. And that you will become. Okay, let's get on with it. Sagittarius, what have we got coming up for you, my fabulous friends? Going to be fabulous and flouncy, are you? Oh dear. Do you know what? I'm seeing feather boas now in my mind's eye. I don't know if they've got anything to do with anything, but oh, how funny. Thank you for making me smile, Sagittarius. Thank you. I'm up here giggling because I can see you with a feather boa just laying on a sun lounger, right? Past, present, and future. Focus, Kay. Focus. This is funny. I hope I'm entertaining you too. I'm just here having a giggle. Okay. Divine, we would like 4 cards, please. Past, present, future, and one for the unknown. You have the Judgment card, Sagittarius, and you have the Page of Swords in reverse. You also have the Tower. And you have 2 for the unknown. You have the Emperor and the 3 of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, the energy that is going to happen within this week, the energy is the Chariot. The Chariot is the fastest moving card in the deck. This is you taking a new direction, and you're going for it quick, right? Okay, let's talk about the past. We've had a judgment. We've had a wake-up call coming on over here. And this wake-up call is against things that you could see have no future. things that you could see needed to come to an end. Okay, so instead of snooping and instead of checking up on it, I feel like I'm talking about a person, but this could be a work situation as well. So instead of just waiting around to hear the gossip, to hear the bad news or the good news or any news, what you've done is you've gone, do you know what? This environment is really not for me. Yeah. With this tower moment. And you're rushing forward to something different. But I feel like you have known this wake up call. It didn't happen today. It didn't happen last week. It happened a while ago in the distant past, right? You knew all along this is not for you because you have that intuition. You have that inner wisdom and inner guidance within yourself. You're a very spiritual being, and especially being that fire sign, you can be quite hot-headed about it. But I feel like you hung around, but deep down you knew all along this is not for you, right? So we'll go in and do our clarifiers. But what you don't see coming is this, what you've been waiting for a long time. It may be another fire sign. It could be an Aries that is relevant here. But this is the Emperor. You've been waiting for a long, long time to take control of this situation. And I feel like this week you're going to see or start to see the outcome of your actions, okay? You're working towards a stronger, better, more confident you, regaining your throne. You've been waiting on this for a long time, but you heard it here first. It's coming in this week. The first signs, look out for your lions. Your first signs of your success are coming in, and the first signs that actually your gut instinct was spot on. You knew all along. What is this judgment call? This could be a judgment call in love with the Queen of Cups here. Okay, so if this is a love situation that you're inquiring about, Sagittarius, no, you had a lot of love for this person. But the pettiness, the little arguments, it wasn't a big thing, right? There could have been many people involved, niggling away up in your ear saying, oh, this person said this person said that. Or the person that you're with is like this, is like that. You're just not. So that's where that gut feeling came from. And I feel like you had a lot of love for this person. If this is a work situation we're talking about, then this is a job that you are actually quite happy in. But the co-workers, the management, the whole structure, the whole everything, it's just not for you because there's too much noise. There's too much going on. And you were like, you know what? I just want to be at peace. This is messing with my emotions. And at that point, that's what your wake-up call was in the past, where you were like, you know what? I love it. It's great, but it's just not for me. There's too many little things every day going on that are just eating away at my peace. I can't do this anymore. So what did you do? I've got my deck the wrong way round. So what did you do? You ran away fast. No, that fell by accident. Sorry. Well, let's see. Why is the Page of Swords here? So you had that niggling little thing at the back of your head. This situation is not for me. And what did you do? You ignored it. You ignored it because you was trying to get a different perspective on with the Hanged Man there. You were trying to see if your gut feeling is right. You wanted to give it time to get a longer, wider perspective and just see if you can make it through this, right? But it feels like the more you stepped away from it, just to get a wider scope and a wider vision of it, the more you saw what you didn't like, right? When you were in it, right in the middle, you couldn't see, but you could feel it, right? Because you're an energy person. You could feel that energy that just something just wasn't right. Yeah. And you thought, okay, let me take a step back from these people, from whatever, and let me take I might be missing something. It might all just work out well. But guess what, Sagittarius? You took a step back and you thought, holy moly, this is worse than I thought. Okay. But know this, my friend. Look, it could have been bad. It could have been not what you expected, but something new is coming in. Okay. So your gut instinct was right. This situation's not for you. But the situations that are coming up, this cup of love that is coming towards you, um, this is going to see you back in that position where you've got things under control, right? This is fulfillment. This is happiness. This is that's why he's there with his arms crossed. Can you see? Because he's sitting in a place where he is happy with his lot. He's got his cups are full. He's even put them on display that, look, I've worked hard on this and look at what I've got. I'm absolutely fine now. And you will be. Your gut instinct was right, my lovely. So what happened with the tower moment? What was this suddenness? Did you walk from something? Or are you preparing to just suddenly disappear? Well, it's not unlike you, is it? Sagittarius. Ah, okay. This sudden moment it's not sudden for you, okay? When you, in the future, take the steps that you're going to take and the decisions that you're going to take, you haven't taken them lightheartedly. You have weighed up all your options, right? There's lots of options there for you. And I feel like at the moment, in this energy that you are in now, you are weighing up your options, right? So let's see, what else can we advise Sagittarius? They're taking a step towards this tower moment. I did a read for Scorpio earlier. The tower moment came in for them, but they were also knocking these things down for themselves. So whatever this tower that they had built, they weren't having it anymore. I'm not having it was what they were getting. And I'm feeling a very similar energy. So maybe we are currently all moving towards this energy where we are choosing to get rid of things that no longer serve us a purpose, even though we've hand built them ourselves, even though we've chosen to invest so much time and effort into these things. It's almost like we're saying, yeah, enough is enough. I've given it enough time and enough thought. Okay. So, you've been waiting. You've been waiting for some kind of revelation, something to happen that gives you a sign to say, yeah, you're going to do the right thing by moving away from this energy, right? So, what is going to help you? Quite possibly, this is the card of the future, right? So, it could quite possibly extend beyond this week. So we're doing from the 9th to the 13th. This could be in the future where something is revealed to you, right? Some kind of revelation, some kind of news coming in where everything clicks into place, right? And it gives you the confidence that you need, as the lion earlier. It gives you the confidence that you need, the knowledge that you need, that approval that you need, that actually you're on the right path. A tower moment is needed, and that at that point you may make a snap decision. But like I said, I don't think it's a snap decision. I think this has been whirring around in your mind for quite some time. You've been working on it, you've been thinking about it, But to other people, if this is a work environment, if this is a home environment, they may be quite oblivious to the fact that you've been pondering over this, that you've been thinking hard about it, because you've concealed that from them. You haven't openly spoken about it. Um, and with the Five of Swords, sorry, you're going to be disarming all of this battle armor that you put on every day just to get through things. And it's almost going to be like, I'm not doing this anymore. You're disarming them, and you are also putting your swords down, packing it in. And what's going to confirm this is this little bit of information that's coming in that is going to be revealed to you. The unknown. Let's see, what was you hanging on for? What was you waiting for? And who is the Emperor? I've got a feeling that's you being the Emperor. I think you've been waiting for a long time to regain your throne, seize control of this situation, this out of control, whatever this is. 2 cards, please. Oh, hello. Divine. 2 cards, please, for the 3 of Wands and the Emperor. What can we tell Sagittarius? Justice, balance is being restored, right? This is what you don't see coming, that this Tower moment, this whatever plan you've got, this snap decision that you're going to make, but you've been thinking about for a long time of making a snap decision. How weird is that? But it's true. That's what's happened. It's been niggling away at you for a long, long time, and it's going to come across like a snap decision. But I know you. It's not going to be a snap decision. That's just how it's going to come across. This snap decision is going to be the best thing you ever do. It's going to bring in the justice, the balance back in your life, give you the ability to reclaim what is yours, to get that authority back, to get that self-confidence back, where this workplace, this situation, whatever your question is, whatever your situation is, this had made you feel a little bit vulnerable, a little bit on shaky ground, right? But you can't be in that energy. You need to know it's Sagittarius, right? Fire energy, passionate energy. You haven't got time to linger about. You're not like us Pisces, our fish people, who just here and there and just, yeah, we'll sort it out and we'll work it out. No, you can't stay in that murky grey area. You need a solid black or white, right? You're going to get your solid. You're going to know with that little bit of information in, you're going to know it's going to restore your balance. That secret, that whatever, it's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. Look out for it. Beyond this week, because this is the future card, okay? There's someone around you that is also feeling very, very alone, very, very lonely. This could also be you, despite there being other people around, despite there being figures of authority around. They're both dressed in red. Is red relevant to you? Look, red robes we've got here. Red robes might be significant. But there's this sense of, regardless of what you're doing, however many co-workers you've got, however many employees that you've got, or employers, management teams, whatever it is, there is this feeling of a deep, heavy, burdening kind of feeling of you feel alone in this, right? So in this aloneness, if you feed into this darkness, right, that is what the message that's coming in is that don't feed into this darkness. On your own, you are going to be able to restore this justice. You are going to be regaining that throne, right? So don't allow this darkness to come in to stop you from taking action into what you need doing. That's your message for today. I'm just getting the feeling to pull one more. You're not alone. There are people, even if you're feeling it, like I said, don't let that creep in. There are people that are happy to speak to you, communicate with you through the phone, through email, through the socials, and all of that. There are people out there that want to get in touch with you, that are happy to communicate with you. You are not alone, Sagittarius. There's a really good group of people around you, and they will support you. They will speak to you. So, my friend, let that communication come in. Don't block it, right? If somebody's ringing you, messaging you, contacting you just to say hi, let them in. Yeah. Speak to them. It will make you feel a whole heap better. It will boost your confidence, right? To know that there are people out there that are thinking about you. Also, if you are feeling in that that heavy energy, let me know. Leave me a comment or email me tarottimewithk at gmail.com. If there's anything that I can do to help, I have my crystals, I have my Reiki. I can send you some Reiki healing. Let me know how I can assist you, how I can help you. I'd be happy to help. Okay. Right. My little lions. Not and horses. Because that's what you are, aren't you? Half man, half horse. With the courage of the lion and all that fire that's in your sign, we are going to now play. Pick a card, Sagittarius. Let's cheer you up. Pick a card. I want you to, while I'm shuffling, think of a question, anything that comes up in your mind. I'm going to lay 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3. This is with the intention that the angels, your ancestors and guides, your spirit team, is going to help you with answering those questions for you. Okay, so if you want to take a minute and you want to pause the video, please do. If not, I'm going to go in and shuffle these cards, and then I'd like you to pick 1, 2, or 3. No, you can't have all 3. Just pick one. Somebody out there just said, can I have all 3? No. 3D. Okay. Mind, body, and soul. Sagittarius, have you thought of your question? Yeah? Okay, let's go then. Card number 1. Card number 2. Card number 3. So, Sagittarius, if you picked card number 1 as your answer to your question, your answer is not the right time. If you picked card 2, be assertive is your message. And if you picked card 3, it says a year from now. Okay? They're your messages for today. Sagittarius, I hope that resonated with you. Whether it did, whether it didn't, please comment, let me know. And also remember, we all live very, very different lives. Please only take what resonates. Bin the rest. We are the masters of our ship. We are the captains. And we are in charge of our own decisions. But if you do need help, if you do need guidance, then I'll be back again for you very, very soon. I was going to say tomorrow, but perhaps not. It will be very soon. I will see you then. Until then, bye.